Tuesday insights for the 1 Degree Outside Weather Network meteorologist Danielle Noyce here. Busy pattern ahead. Pockets of snow and snow showers will linger Wednesday morning and midday along with gusty wind. Then Christmas Day itself is relatively quiet, though I'm going to show you in a second. There'll be some snow showers and flurries around, adding a little ambiance. And that's a cold front that sets the stage for another round of accumulating snow Friday evening, night into Saturday, and then more snow to mix on Sunday. So every couple of days, there's something to watch with this active jet stream. Travel delays for Tuesday. There's been some issues out over the West Coast with storminess, wind coming in San Francisco, problems with that, areas of rain, intermountain snow. So that will continue through the day, Tuesday into Wednesday. Of course, there's some snow here across the Northeast as well, but it's a fairly manageable system and a lower impact event. Now, the travel delays are updated constantly. It's one of the many maps that's rotating on our stream, which is on literally 24/7. Traveling, if you're on a computer or tablet, we're at 1degreeoutside.live always. If you want to watch on your smart TV, just open up the YouTube app and search 1 Degree Outside Network. All right, let's look at the atmospheric energy. Love to do this. Tracers in the atmosphere help to drive our weather. So Wednesday, there's that wind shift still coming through as that area of low pressure departs. Here we go, Christmas Day itself, some upper level energy, particularly over the northern half of New England, and then colder air comes in. So that will help to focus some pockets of snow in northern New England. And then Friday evening and night, here comes a little bundle of energy over us. We are on the colder side, and if you remember yesterday, this was a little farther south, so the trend is definitely to bring in some pockets of snow that will linger Friday night, and there's still some energy over us on Saturday. By the time we get to Sunday, big upper level low swirling near the Great Lakes. This will dive towards us, and there's a little energy out ahead of it. So Sunday morning may be dry, but then we're going to talk about the timing of the next system coming in. So let's start with Christmas Eve and then Christmas Day itself. So in the morning for Wednesday, there will still be pockets of snow in northern New England with a focus of a moderate to heavy burst of snow along the mid-coast of Maine. That's that northern trough, that wind shift that will expand southward with mid to late morning snow across eastern Massachusetts, still through southern New Hampshire. Notice the temperature is above freezing, so the impact will be fairly minimal on treated surfaces. If anything's untreated, we may get some localized slick spots. And if you're doing any errands or any traveling, there will be some pockets of reduced visibility. Think morning to midday. And then things are winding down in central and northern New England. A lingering snow shower mixed with some raindrops in southeastern Massachusetts by the afternoon. And my concern then is that the temperature does drop. So we may get some localized slick travel in a few spots. In general, we're talking a coating to an inch, maybe as much as a few inches that will fall in the morning on Wednesday on top of what you already get. And then it gets cold. No problem for the big guy in red. This is the midnight map. Partly to mostly cloudy, temperatures generally running in the 20s, teens in northern New England. Look at this for Christmas morning. A little bit of light blue. So some light pockets of snow in northern New England, a flurry or snow shower from southern Vermont into southern New England too. With temperatures running in the 20s, there may be some scattered coatings here or there, but a fairly low impact. And then by noon, we get a flurry in eastern Massachusetts. We may mix with a couple of raindrops isolated over Cape Cod. And then cold air does come in. So a few icy spots possible Thursday evening and night for Christmas night before the colder air comes in. I do want to talk about wind because we do get briefly gusty. Again, Wednesday, as that wind shift comes in, notice the gusts 30 to 40 miles per hour. Isolated gusts to 45 in some of the hilltops and Cape Cod as well. Wednesday morning to early afternoon, and then the wind will ease. It shifts out of the northwest, so it ticks down. It's a light, calm, quiet Christmas Eve night, and then on Christmas Day, it's a southwest wind that does pick up a bit. It'll add a little bit of a blustery feel before it shifts around Thursday afternoon and even gusting 30, 35 miles per hour and maybe an isolated gust of 40 in some of the mountains and hilltops. So high temperatures for our Wednesday, 20s in far northern New England, actually only in the teens in northern Maine. But we do manage 35 to 40 in southern New England, again, with those pockets of snow showers. Christmas Eve, New England-wide average, partly to mostly cloudy, temperatures in the mid-20s around 9 p.m., midnight 21, and then cruising back a little bit more through the overnight into Christmas morning. Most spots will be in the teens and 20s in far southern New England. Christmas Day itself, 20s north, again, 35 to near 40, but probably just shy of that. And then the wind shifts around, will be near 40 on Cape Cod. The predicted wind chill on Christmas Day will be in the 20s to low 30s, certainly not brutal or anything like that. But then Thursday night, cold does come in. In fact, the actual temperature will drop sub-zero in far northern New England, widespread single digits through western, northern New England, and teens all the way back down to the south coast, around 20 on the Cape, and the wind does kick up. So Christmas night, we are talking about a sub-zero wind chill in far northern New England, perhaps as cold as 10 to 15 below zero in northern Maine, and feeling like the single digits to lower teens in far southern New England. So blustery and cold, and we do not get out of the teens and 20s on Friday with sun to start and increasing clouds. So it is cold across the board, and that sets the stage as our next disturbance comes in. So Friday morning, midday, early afternoon, quiet. It is a snowy looking sky, though, as the clouds thicken up. And then first to see the snow move in will be across far southwestern New England during the evening hours. This will expand eastward during the late evening and overnight. Notice pockets of snow, western, central, southern New England with the cold air in place. We're not concerned about mixing. Storm track will be to our south, so there'll be a sharp northeastern cutoff this time around. So places like Maine and far northern New England will be less, on the order of 1 to 3, perhaps 2 to 4. For central, western, southern New England in terms of accumulation, it's a little early to put out a map, but I just want you to be kind of on guard for a plowable event. Likely, again, most of it falls Friday night, but does linger into Saturday morning and then tapers off pretty quickly. So it's lighter flurries left over by Saturday afternoon and evening. Of course, we'll keep you posted on timing and amounts of that. And then on Sunday, quiet start in the morning. Here comes the next disturbance. Pockets of rain, mix, and snow with this one. With enough cold still in place, I do think a burst of snow at the onset is likely before we get some mixing that occurs, the pink indicating some sleet and freezing rain, and then perhaps a change over to rain depending on exact track, again, Sunday afternoon and evening. So that will be a little more of a messy kind of wintry mix, everything but the kitchen sink type of system that comes in on Sunday with that burst of snow to start. Snow, if you love it and you love winter, then this is for you. Snowsports.onedegreeoutside.com. We're running a promo code through the end of the month. All New England resorts, snowmobile clubs, lift holds, snow forecasts, wind chill. Our discussions are on there twice a week. Thursday looking through the weekend and then Sunday looking into the week ahead. That's just one of our 4 membership levels. Membership.onedegreeoutside to check them all out. We are so appreciative of your continued support. We'll keep you posted on everything, of course, right on the app as well, and at the number 1degreeoutside.com. If you haven't downloaded the app yet, it's free. Give it a try. Search 1 Degree Outside Weather in the App Store and Google Play.